You see what happens? See what happens?
Well, how about this? Are you guys ready to sing?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, come on.
Go on and sing, man.
Getting to know you.
Put some bass in
Getting to know all about you. Come on, girl. Getting to like you. Getting to hope you like me. Oh, she knows it. Have you noticed? Sun, we're all bright and breezy because of all the wonderful and new things we're learning about you. I changed a little bit. Day by day. The Endangered. Maiya Sykes, Nick Block.
There you go.
In the house.
You know what?
In the house.
Randy, you got your win. She just did her acapella for you.
I know, I got it.
Song, when we were doing it.
Are we playing? Oh, we're playing their video right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
So this is.
Oh, you know what else? I have their play. Okay.
I love it.
See, I embedded it.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
It's an auto start.
So that was an old picture, and is that a new picture?
Let's
Roll
see.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the one on the right is a new photo, and the one on the left is about 3 years old.
Yeah, beginning and now. Look at you now.
Wait a minute.
Notable.
I think they have a, and it's a wonderful
I like the train.
represent. That's what I thought.
I like the train.
Hey, I have a train going by my house every day. Trains are beautiful.
You leave yourself open for a lot of stuff. I'm just letting you know. You do.
I see it every day.
Okay.
For the folks who are taking a look for the first time, this is a band, The Endangered, and we've talked about them before. In fact, they are our featured artists right now at Pack Stereo TV, and really one of the more exciting groups that we've run across in recent times. Not only because of the music in and of itself, but because of the stories behind it. And they just so well packaged. Again, I guess I come back to that because in our time of coming up, indie label, doing our first indie stuff in the 90s, Nick's gonna laugh. But we have, because I was telling, we have 9 CDs on iTunes, because I was looking at this stuff just the other day. If you want to get a chance, just search Hemsley on the iTunes. You're going to see all my non-selling. But no, the truth is we had over 400,000 downloads on the previous MP3.com. That was our first claim to fame.
Yeah, you
back in the
celebrate
days.
that, man.
Yeah, and we had the number 2 song track on the Acid Jazz Tracks for almost 9 months. So even as the indie thing, we celebrate indies going way back to that.
Yeah.
And then we celebrate the ones that come packaged so professionally, and they have their new release. So again, that's why you have here the Endangered as our featured artists.
Yeah.
Take a look. Let's go take a look at the band's website for a minute too. Wow.
I like that sun shot. That was tight. Putting that right in the middle. Okay, who came up with that?
Well, we got 2 of the band members. That's right. That's Maiya Sykes again, you guys. Nick Block.
Bam. That was tight.
Dream ladies. Hey, so you guys, welcome first of all.
Oh, thank you for having us. It's a pleasure.
And I know you wonder, what the hell did
We're having a good time, man. We're just rolling with the flow, man. I like it.
So it's certainly different. Well, yeah, like I said, it's funny because we and the people in the chat room know we've had a chance to take a look at the band before, and I guess you know what? Sometimes starting with music maybe is the most appropriate.
Yeah, we've been playing one video I love.
Calling on You.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
That was our
The
first.
newest, or that's a first?
That's our most
first,
recent.
yeah.
We just filmed a video for $.
Ah.
And that'll be out in the next few weeks. We'll be sure to get that to you guys. But Calling on You was our first full-length music video.
Yes, that's fine.
So you have to do that. Don't
Everybody take a little look, and then we'll be back to talk. Mike's down.
My face is finally dry from the weight of my tears. My dreams were interrupted by the sum of my fears. So please send me some love. I will keep waiting. Stop on by. I keep praying, 'cause the weight is breaking my shoulders. I find myself calling on you, calling on you. I keep calling on you, calling on you. Yes, I have been surrounded by broken opportunities. Every failure leaves me mystified and down on my knees. So please send me some love. I will keep waiting. Stop on by. I keep praying, 'cause the weight is breaking my shoulders. Please strengthen my spine. My faith is running out on empty. Stand up on by. Come and tell me what to do. I'm calling on you. Give me unshakable faith, like only your love was meant to do. I'm swimming upstream. Oh, and the weight is killing me. I keep calling on you. And unmistakable love is something that I can't hold on to. Keep shining on me. 'Cause I still believe your love will set me free. Whoa, I find myself calling on you, calling on you. I keep calling on you, calling on you. I keep calling on you. I'm calling on you. Lord, I keep on calling on you. Calling on you.
That's right. Everybody's in love with this. Calling on you.
Yes, I keep.
You know, I got you in the chat room. PMC saying, I love this track. Max said, who directed the video? I know, and Max got a lot of positive emails.
I'm calling.
Alex
About playing
Magana directed the video. Great young director and really fun to work with. When you first start working with him, he's really shy, but then he opens up later, and then he's really funny.
Did you hang out with him much before?
No,
Just met him the day
no,
out?
I met him the day of the shoot.
Our manager actually managed him as well, and so she introduced us, and that's how we met. And
Yeah.
he gave us the treatment a couple days beforehand, and we showed up to the shoot and knocked it out. So
Awesome.
it was fun.
Yeah, it was great that we were able to do all of that in one day. We had a lot of friends help us. My great friend Stacey Branch, who's also a wonderful artist, you should look her up. She did a great cover of Donny Hathaway's "Love, Love, Love." But she did
You mean the Stacey Branch that you're going to have to tell to come on this show?
I will
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm okay. Google that.
I will definitely do so.
Come on. You might have to bring her and introduce her.
In addition to being a wonderful artist, she's also like a fabulous makeup artist. She was the key makeup artist on Ray. She did Cuba Gooding Jr. for a long time. So she did my makeup for like practically nothing. We had a great styling team, 360 Atelier, that were amazing and did it on a shoestring budget. So we called in a lot of favors for that video, but it turned out great and we were really happy.
Well, you know,
with
it's interesting. The Endangered got a kind of a funky, kind of a eclectic look thing that you guys are different. I noticed that. So there's actually more work that went into that than I mean, I knew you, Maya, but Nick is always coming with the hat. He's got he's doing the whole.
I got
look.
way more stylish since I started working with Maya. So.
How about the guy playing the drums in the bathroom?
Gene?
Good acoustics in the bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
Or
You
was
know,
it-
clearly, that's just kind of where you want your acoustics. If you're going to play anywhere in the house,
My daughter loves singing in the shower.
bathroom is where you go. There you have it.
No, we were looking for rooms to shoot in, and I think Alex might have suggested
Alex did. He
Gene
said-
do it in there, and
yeah.
there was no room for the drum stool. So we were just like, Gene, sit on the toilet. And,
Oh, it was awesome. Because I go, what is he, what?
we created some laughs with that.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That's a good video.
So tell me, how did the band come together?
Sure. Well,
Whatever way y'all want to handle it.
well, Gene and I, the drummer, actually, we both went to Cal Arts together.
All right, Cal Arts, everybody.
So, Gene,
make you laugh every time.
Gene's formerly from Chicago. He came out to LA for Cal Arts. I'm originally from Seattle, and so we met
All right.
there. We very good friends to begin with there, and then after we graduated, we started, we wanted to write songs together, wanted to create a little production house to sell our music to other artists. And I was building out a little studio in my home at that time, so we just
right on, right on.
Same type of thing you got going here. Okay. And we called up Frank Abraham because Gene had been gigging a bunch with him, and just to help us write songs and to get some bass in on the tracks. And so we got a couple forms written, and then realized, we really need a singer. We want someone to come in, both to write with, to sing on the tracks, and to help us and to help our team. And unanimously, both those guys instantly said, we got to call Maiya Sykes. They had been playing with you around the city quite a bit, and it was truly without hesitation. So within a day or two, Maiya was in the studio, and about a half hour after that, we had written Broke Heart, which is the first track on the EP. So that's when we really knew we had something special. And as we began writing, we really cherished the stuff we were developing and didn't want to give it to other artists. We didn't want to sell out and sell our publishing, and we wanted to hold on to it. And so that's when conversations began, where it was like, let's become a band.
Are we a band?
Let's do this. Let's climb that slippery uphill road.
So how long have you been together then?
3 years.
About 3 years.
And you just met 3 years ago then?
Yeah. We met 3 years ago.
Good. Wow. You're all getting along.
Oh,
we're a family. I mean,
awesome.
They're my brothers. They treat me so wonderfully, and it's I really feel very fortunate to have fallen into a situation where I'm always nurtured, I'm always supported, and I feel like I try to give that back.
It's hard to find that around a bunch of men.
Absolutely.
I mean, unless they want something.
Exactly. And, I always feel like, I'll try to carry equipment and they'll make me put it down, just basic things that we still have, years later. I'm singing at his wedding, so it's just, we're a family, and we've really, I think that's why our music is going somewhere, because we believe in it so much, but we also believe so much in each other. And I think that's the key, especially if you're going to be an independent artist. This world is kind of designed to tear the independent artist down, and the only way you succeed is if you constantly strive for it, but strive for it with people that have the same goals and have the same faith as you. If you believe in it 115% and you're working with somebody that only believes in it 75%, it's not going to work.
Yeah, that's why I only come see Mario on
There you
Mondays.
go.
Well, that is what makes it hard. That is what makes it hard. And even moving forward, like in today's world of internet television, which is why we embrace so much the individuals that you see already demonstrating it, because it is so much bullshit out there. Even people who just not even true to what they already say they want to do. Because we're one of those groups that challenge folks. They say, well, I would love to do this. We'll go, okay, we'll do that for you.
Right.
See, then all of a sudden it's a whole different thing than that. Well, I would love for someone to come and we'll do that.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. And so all of a sudden it's a whole, well, I said, okay, so all of us have to, embrace the difficulty of building a team.
Absolutely.
In today's world. So it's good that you guys have. Now, Maiya, looking at you in the LA scene and this whole kind of thing of you playing at the clubs, I want to go to some of these places.
You're always welcome.
Well, some of these places, I guess they're like the private clubs.
I'll get you in. Call us. That ain't nothing but a call. That ain't nothing but a call.
Yeah, that's it. All out there in the chat.
So quick.
About Maiya Sykes playing there. What's the place? There's a number of private clubs. They said you're on the circuit. Yeah.
Okay, but if you can't wear his tie-dye, you have to let him know that. Okay. So just
you might have to upscale it a little bit. I'll get you in the door. Don't worry.
That's cool.
And big ups to the Sayers Club, because they allowed us to do our photo shoot there for free. They've been really nurturing to me. They've been really supportive. So a lot of love to Jason Scopa and everybody at the Sayers Club.
How is that? How is it you coming up as a vocalist? That you come to be a person again, floating around and doing the things that you were doing, just as a female vocalist. Now, tell us about that.
Well, I've been really lucky that I haven't had to have a day job, and that's kind of the name of the game. If you have just all the time to go and hustle, you kind of have to hustle for yourself, number one. And number two, I found, especially being a vocalist in LA, you can throw a rock and hit 25 bitches that can sing. So you kind of have to bring more to the table and really be the person who is always on top of knowing their songs, always on time to the gig, always willing to do this, that, and the third. You know, I backup sing for Macy Gray, and there's a ton of choreography in it. And when we met with the choreographer, I was like, you realize I'm a big bitch, right? Like, you know, you got me moving like we do Zigzag Follies and whatnot. I don't know if that's gonna work out, but I still had to be the person who was like, okay, let me kill this choreography real quick. So it's really about, in my opinion, always being on top of your game and anticipating what the curve is. You have to always bring something new to the table. You can't just be the chick that sings.
Well, you know what got me off the bat, kind of? The broadness of your repertoire. You know, you jump around to do like some old, like, anyway, either way Nick described the group, you know, was what he said, the police meet
The police meets Erykah Badu.
D'Angelo.
Yeah,
and you doing cuts from the police, you know. That was wild. You know, I listened to you do rock. You know, and it's interesting that you had a whole kind of a rock persona. Where did all that come from, Maiya?
I love music. I've never really been a person who shied away from this particular genre or whatnot. I feel like music is an all-encompassing thing, and you need to embrace every aspect of it. And my dad's a musician, so I definitely get that from my father. My father exposed me to a lot of different things, and he would make me study different parts of the music. So my dad doesn't live here, he lives in Alabama, and since I didn't grow up with his physical presence, he found ways to be involved in my life musically. Like, I remember he'd say, okay, I'm going to send you this Weather Report album, and I'd listen to the whole thing, and he'd be like, okay, I want you to focus on track number 4, and I want you, the next time I talk to you, to be able to sing me the bass line or sing me the horn line. You know, so because I grew up with that, and also I was really influenced by my uncle, Bill Witten, who was a really amazing costume designer, and he designed for everybody. His biggest claim to fame was he made the glove for Michael Jackson and was Michael Jackson's costume designer for like 20 some odd years. But he also was Neil Diamond's costume designer for 30 some odd years.
Man.
He did Edgar Winters, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Janet Jackson, the Jacksons, you know, so because I was around all different kinds of music, it never was strange to me to just, you know, do it all.
Well, how about the lyric writing now? Because you are, I guess, at least what I'm gathering, sort of the official lyricist, as it were, for the most part of the band. Calling on You, that's you again? Mm-hmm. Tell us about this whole...
Lyrically, I definitely have an idea of what I want to present to the table, but because we're a band that shares in the creativity of the whole project, I run the lyrics by the guys and say, you know, should I change this? Should I, you know, input that? But I feel like the EP is definitely the story of us individually and collectively. That's what I was going for, lyric writing. And with Calling on You, at the time, I was just going through a really difficult time in my life, and I could see parallels of my difficulties in the rest of the band. So I wanted to write something that wasn't just dwelling on the fact that we were having a tough time. Mm-hmm. I wanted to write something that was going to uplift me first and then uplift us, you know. So that's why in the chorus I said, send me some love, I'll keep waiting, stop on by. I think that love is a solution, and I wanted to write something that was going to be a positive and uplifting time for all of us. So that's where that came from. But Dollars is really it's really about us. I'm really talking about all the struggles that we are going through as independent artists, you know. So I really, from a lyrical standpoint, I definitely have my own perspective for sure, but I definitely try to incorporate what the guys in my band are going through because it's our story, it's not just mine.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can say the one thing that kind of impressed me was a sense of integrity about the whole project, and that comes back even to, as Nick was explaining how you guys came about it, you could feel that energy, and maybe that's why the music comes out so special. There's not a cliche aspect of this. You know, even though you could feel the influences, and I might say being marvelously mixed and combined. So when you said the police meet, you know, D'Angelo, you know, that actually excited me.
Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of why we went there, because it's kind of hard to categorize your music in today's platform, but all of us have been musicians for other people for a long time. And when we first came into this band, we found it to just be a haven, like a refuge, to play music that we wanted to play. And what we like is an eclectic mix. So for us, playing on stage, especially when we get a chance to play together and really go in, that's the magic for me. And that's what I always cherish. Those are the most special times for me.
We got some questions from the chat room,
right.
and I got some from Nick. But I tell you, before we hit you guys, just let's hit dollars.
Okay.
Because then after that, I want to come back and talk to Nick a little bit about the process and the studio things that go into these things. Now, we got a couple of versions of dollars up here on YouTube. We have the one at the Federal.
At the Federal?
Yeah, and then we also have the one at the Dragonfly.
I would do the Federal.
Yeah,
Let's
the
check
Federal
that
was
out.
cool.
Hey,
We had the pleasure of performing, I believe,
With the
Regiment,
regiment?
a great horn section.
The
Wow.
regiment what? The
was a lot
regiment
of
who? The regiment. Hey!
Because you're lucky to have a dollar. Some people don't have one. And we're lucky to be here. Because you're lucky to have a dollar. Some people don't have one. And we're lucky to be here.
sorry, everybody. We had some technical cause to hide there, but you know me. I'm just going to restart it from the top. Don't worry about it. That's the way we do it on internet television. We have the choice any damn way.
If you have a dollar, you should throw it out. Because you're lucky to have a dollar. Some people don't have one. And we're lucky to be here. We're lucky to do it. We're lucky that you're with us. And we appreciate that. Okay, so this requires audience participation. So you're going to clap. I know you can do it. Let me sit to the audience. I told you to do it. You're hired. Hey. New generations don't wait, but don't count your paper stacks. We young and broke, we are hesitate, but the world is on the brink of a change. But if it don't take a dollar, then if it don't take a dollar, you're forever. If it don't take dollars, it's here.
I love Kendrick.
I'm in Kendrick. That's the first thing I did.
Yeah, the Endangered, everybody. Yeah. Yeah.